Good morning. My name is Prachi Goyal, and to start off, I would like to ask all of you present here a question. How many of you like reading books? Okay. And how many of you would like to build a community around books? So, this is exactly what I want to do. Being an avid reader, it is hard to find a place which is perfect in every way to read a book and does not interrupt me while I'm doing so. It is also difficult to find a peer group which likes the same books that I do. So, I made a solution to the problem. So, what I'm presenting here is a space where you could read books, you could buy books, and you can get to know even more people who like the same books. These spaces are called book loops. These are some of the samples of how I want them to look. Now, from my perspective, I feel like in a time of computers and phones, and when you always have something or the other to do and have something on your mind, it is important for there to be a place where you can just sit down, relax, and read a book. A place which is tranquil, serene, and calm. The major competitors of this business would be Crossword, Amazon, and many places which offer audiobooks such as Audible. So, the vision of my business is for the readers to have an experience rather than just read books off of pages. And to do so, I want there to be a book look in every major city of India, such as Bangalore, Surat, Ahmedabad, Mumbai, Delhi, etc. So, for expansion of the business, I am targeting the audience of age 13 to 25. That is young adults and teenagers. So to do so, we're mainly going to use social media platforms such as Instagram, X, YouTube, etc. to advertise. We are also going to later, as we grow, we're going to make deals with societies that house a library and handle it for them. So the capital requirement of the business, including manpower, renting a place, interior designing, books, marketing, etc., is 30 lakhs. So my ask is of 30 lakhs for 28%.
So I just want to understand the solution a little better. You are going to create the spaces, which sells book as well as provide a space for readers to read without any distractions. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And have you worked out the kind of finances required to create such a place? So it will be not online, it will be offline, right? Because it's a physical space. So how much, let's say, one such outfit would require? What type of investment it would require?
So including the rent of the place and the interior designing, it would be around 7 lakhs.
7 lakhs for one place as
for
a start.
1 year for one place.
As a startup cost, and then obviously running it, because what I'm feeling is that see, a lot of online stores are giving a lot of discounts because they don't have that overhead of cost. So a lot of people are buying books online, including many of us. So kind of physical bookstores can't compete with those pricing. So do you have any other business, because you can't charge more for a book, right? But because you have this overhead of cost, have you thought about something which will help you? So if I'm using your space, do I pay you extra for that or no?
No, so one of the major factors that would attract the customers is the events we're going to organize weekly. So there are going to be events like book signings, book talks, discussions on some particular book series or a book, and there are also going to be screenings of a lot of book adaptations,
which will be paid. So will it convert into revenue for you?
Yeah.
Okay. And so just one question before I pass it on. Have you done some sort of a customer discovery exercise? So do people really want something like this, and are they willing to pay for it? Is something that you should, I would advise that you should do if you have not done it already.
So I did conduct a survey, but it was mostly my classmates and people from my school or tuitions, and most of them did agree that they would like to go to such a place.
Will they pay? I think that is also one important thing that you should clarify, so that the business model is more concrete.
I think this is a brick and mortar which most people are moving to online. So even, for example, theatres, people have shifted to Netflix. So like she rightly said, that people are moving, so you must do your survey. Also, the kind of expenses you've shown, when you say 7 lakhs, I think you need to revisit that. You require much more when you start off a concept of a store. It is very expensive. And then your revenues have to be clarified, because how much revenue will you generate every month with just events and selling books? So I think you need to understand what are the number of walk-ins that you plan, or the number of people you'll. It's extremely tough to. You have to spend a lot more on marketing. There'll be a lot of investment also. So this doesn't seem very right to me. So you need to rework and revisit your finances.
I think this is a good idea, and this is what the society needs, right? Look, esports and e-gaming, they're spoiling our culture, because you need to play on field. Health बिगाड़ रहा है सब कुछ. In the same manner, reading books online, उससे ज़्यादा I think that girl Priyanshi or Devanshi, Vedanshi, right? Vedanshi reads 500 pages a day, right? You should talk to her also, and you should take her as mentor also in this particular thing, because she knows many genres, right?
Yeah.
And I'm on for it. If you start within 3 months, we are ready to give you books worth rupees 50,000 free. Right? Because this is the need of the society.
Yeah.
Everyone should read book. Right? So I'm on for books worth rupees 50,000 if you start within 3 months. That's the offer. I don't want to know anything about your project. But you need to, focus on reading habits of the people. That's it. Right? Thank you.
I think I agree on the fact that you need to rework on the finances. But you can tweak this business model and add some extra layer which can generate revenue for you. Probably this reading area can be part of something else which generates exponential revenue. It can be part of a co-working space. It can be part of a cafe. Or probably it can be part of an education institute. But you need to add some layer of extra revenue which can accommodate the cost of infrastructure which you cannot load on your pricing of the books. The world is now open, right? Accessing knowledge, accessing books is kind of easy as compared to the past, but you need something. People still prefer reading physical books, right? So you need to capitalize that fact and create an additional layer on top of reading books, selling books, along with some extra revenue which can be generated either from co-working space or cafe outlets.
I think I will add to this that even I'm in with Viral for this, that I'll be happy to do 50,000 too for all the books.
think in the spirit of giving, yes, we would be happy to. I would be happy to donate books if you go on and start this. But I think Umesh's point is also very interesting, right? Figuring out revenue models which will help you generate more. So having this kind of a modular bookstore / reading space which you maintain and outsource to various institutes like co-working spaces, educational institutes, cafes, etc. could also work out very well for you. So you don't have to pay for the space, you are just creating that experience and selling books. So a lot of your capital expense kind of goes out of your balance sheets.
So this is for your work.
Yeah.
We are all encouraging you. The idea is brilliant. I know you want to, but I really want to know, अगर आपको वापस rework करना, interior designing, 1,40,000 में कुछ नहीं होगा. अभी marketing 60,000 impossible. You understanding the kind of space that you showed us? There is a lot of difference. 18 lakhs books possible, but all these costs you need to rework. That will help you understand better. I think you should have a mentor. I think I'll be very happy to mentor you on this. I've done a lot of stores.
And you should visit Daryaganj, Delhi, for procuring books. The best market of India, right? And you should visit World Book Fair also. दिल्ली में होता है साल में एक बार, जहाँ पे बहुत सारे बुक्स मिल जाएंगे आपको. एंड उमेश का भी एक अच्छा सा एक प्रपोजल है.
We can do a joint offer, right? You have 3 people offering you 50,000 worth of books. I'll offer a 500 square feet of space so that you don't have to invest for space. Right? Yeah. So you can start rolling out your business from tomorrow itself. You have 1.5 lakhs worth of books and you have a space which you can start selling it to your customers and start inviting them to read and kind of purchase the books from there.
Yeah.
And nobody has demanded equity. Right?
No, I'm serious about this. We are very happy to help. I'll be very happy to help you on this.
So you can market this in a very nice way, that reading books is also very important, but you can have a good tagline of making this like a digital detox center as well, that no phones, no iPads, nothing, just come over there, read, and it can be a sub part of, as Mr. Uttam mentioned, about any space, a co-working space. So that will also create a very different mindset for the user, that I'm not just going to go and read a book. This is 30 minutes or an hour away from all the screens which I'm using during the day.
And within few years, you will find policy change in the schools. Less screen time, more credits. Right?
Yeah.
So this will help them also.
So I would like to accept your offer of the books and the co-working space. And
You should have that girl with you also.
yeah. So thank you all.